What's going on, everybody? We got another reaction video to get into today. Let's check it out.
Hold on, guys. Hey, it's a traffic stop. What's going on?
Hey,
hang tight, man.
Here, I was just trying to get him out of there.
You're in a traffic stop.
No,
because you guys were illegally parked in the roadway, right? You're in the vehicle.
No,
my man.
I don't know what's going on in this one right now, but it's looking like they were maybe parked on the wrong side of the road, or maybe whenever the cops put on their lights, maybe they pulled into their driveway, and then they both got out of the car, and one of them is way by the house over there, you know, and the other one is way up in the front of the cop car right there. It don't make no sense right now. It's like, who was driving?
My man, you pissed right there in the corner.
I tried to pull the guy off the side, tried to get him away. He's sitting there cussing and threatening.
Who's he to you?
There's nobody. He's just somebody over there in the neighborhood, and I tried to get him away from my family. Here.
My guy, come over here. What's the deal, dude? It's a traffic stop.
Okay, I ain't doing nothing.
I don't care. You're on a traffic stop. You got anything illegal on you, dude?
No, he in a traffic stop.
You see how he keep walking away while the cop is trying to talk to him and walk up to him and everything like that? You know, trying to get a safe distance to him. That way he can't try to run away and stuff like that. Bro, whenever you start walking away, they could look at that like resistance to talk and everything like that, you know, in the middle of a traffic stop. Bro, usually if you're in the middle of a traffic stop, you stay inside of your car and you provide insurance, registration, and driver's license, bro, and then you be on your way if you getting a ticket or something like that, you know. But getting out, man, whoo.
Come here. Why are you acting like this?
Cause I ain't doing shit.
Hey, get back over here, dude.
Stop playing with me, bro.
I'm not fucking playing with you.
Stop playing with me, bro.
I got a dog in the back of this car. You're about to get your ass bit. Get over here.
You gotta be kidding me. I ain't did nothing
Hey,
to nobody.
you're gonna get tased, my guy.
So he kind of brought that cop around the whole car, like they were playing tag or something, like chase. Bro, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like keep on walking away like that, man. You know, you can only escalate a situation involving law enforcement if you gonna walk away like that.
Guy.
Oh no!
Oh
boy!
Hey! Stop! You're gonna get tased!
This is why you don't do those type of things.
Driver says he got a pistol in his waist. You're gonna get tased! Stay out! Don't move!
Yeah. Oh, that's
Do
why you
not
don't
move!
do
Roll
that.
over! Roll over, hands behind your back.
So that's just some of the consequences just from running away from a law enforcement officer. You get what I'm saying? If you're gonna run away, you risk the chance of being tased and taken to jail and everything like that, and then you possibly have to pay fines whenever you taken to jail and everything like that. You know, but how crazy is that? The dude just, you know, if an individual is just gonna keep on walking away from a cop and everything like that, you know, resisting to talk to the cop and everything, bro, that could get you in some trouble.
Hands behind your back.
Oh,
You're gonna get tased again. Hands behind your back, dude. Give me your other hand.
I did. I ain't did nothing.
And I bet that's something that kind of hurts, you know what I mean? Because if you ever been around electricity and stuff like that, and you ever felt like a little shock, you know, how just even touching a piece of metal like a door handle or something like that, you know, and you feel that little shock, and it's like, man, I can't even imagine something like getting tased though. That's like a shock that probably lasts for a little while.
Did nothing. Why you messing with me?
Hey, quit fucking moving around.
I ain't did nothing. You're my back, bro. I got a bullet in my spine. Oh my God, I need to go to the hospital. I need to go to the hospital, bro. I ain't did nothing,
Stay
bro.
right where you're at.
Bro, my back.
My back. Oh, my back.
Bro, I got a bullet in my spine.
I'm in the backyard if they can come through.
I got a bullet.
You know, it's, you know, and that's crazy to think about, that a cop that, you know, has to use force against somebody who's resisting and stuff like that. But the thing is, whenever they have to tase somebody, you know, and man, that might feel crazy to that individual, but at the same time, it's just to get them to listen to the cops. You know what I mean? Start to listen and everything like that.
in my spine, bro.
He's got a pistol in his pocket.
Ain't no pistol.
Hey, quit
That's a
moving,
BB
dude.
gun. That's a BB gun. That ain't no pistol, bro.
Stay where you're at, dude.
Get that out
It
of my
looks like
pocket.
a pistol, doesn't it?
That's not no pistol. Ask him. That's his. We was seeing who could hit the target.
Okay, why you running then, dude?
Cause I ain't
You got
did
warrants or
shit.
some shit?
No, leave the fuck alone, man. Bro.
And like usually whenever people run away from the cops and everything, bro, they usually have warrants out for their arrests and stuff like that, and then you know, and they don't want to get caught by the officer and stuff like that, so they just start running. But at the same time, if you're gonna run away from a law enforcement officer, you gotta be ready for the consequences too, because man, they got some consequences whenever you try to run away from a law enforcement officer. You know what I mean? Like that happened to a lot of people where they try to run away and stuff like that, and they always get caught and everything, you know. But that's why you don't do those type of things.
Oh, bro, can you please stand me up, bro? Bro, can you please
Let me
stand
get
me
this out of your pocket.
Okay, get
Hang
it.
tight, dude.
Get it. That's a BB pistol, bro. That's a BB pistol. That's a BB. Look at it.
Why? I see that, dude. Relax.
Bro, can you get me up, bro? My back. I got a bullet next to my.
And like one thing's for sure, if something is a BB gun, it like, you know, a cop is gonna be able to know if it's a BB gun. You get what I mean? Like a cop knows how to identify weapons and stuff like that, you know. So it's not like they gonna get it wrong. It's not like they gonna say it's not a BB gun if it is a BB gun. You know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, he ain't tell that officer that he had that on him while he was running away from the officer. Boy, you know how dangerous that would have been if he would have had pulled that out while the officer was chasing him with the taser. Man, look, it would have probably been way worse than getting tased. You know what I mean? Like, in a situation like that, you know, law enforcement, you know, they got to protect their life. And if they see a gun, they might feel, you know, like threatened or something like that. That's why, you know, running away from the cops while you have a gun on you and stuff like that, that's probably not a very good idea at all. You know, it's probably a terrible idea, because think about it. You know, if a cop sees that while you're running away from him, he might even think that you're going to try to use that against him to get away. So, bro, that's never a good idea. You know, you don't want to be walking around like that. Man, I guess not.
I ain't got nothing legal.
All right, dude.
I got a bullet next to my spine.
Code 4.9, it's a BB pistol. All right, stand up, dude.
So I'm getting arrested for a BB pistol?
I think you are. Stand up.
Man, you can't arrest me for no.
Stand up. I'm not saying you're under arrest, dude, but you're detained right now, bro.
Detained for what? Man, get that shit out of me, bro.
Let's walk up here.
Man, get that shit out of me, bro.
Walk over here.
Get that out of me.
Let's walk over to the car.
I ain't did
I'll pull it out of
nothing.
you.
Hell, he a driver.
Speaking.
Man, you know, I mean, it don't make no sense to just keep on escalating the situation and arguing with the cops, you know, after facing the consequences and everything like that, you know, because if you keep on arguing and trying to scream at the cop and everything, and if you try to run away when the cop has you in handcuffs, that just leads to probably another charge. That's why you don't do those type of things.
Speaking of the driver, the officer is in for a surprise when he soon goes back to speak with him after dealing with this suspect.
Get a BB pistol in his pocket.
Man, it was just having target
Relax,
practice.
dude. Well, I'm going to take those out of you. Give me a second. Need medical?
Yeah.
530-14.
I ain't done nothing wrong, bro. Why y'all messing with me?
And then a BB gun, you know, like having a BB gun and somebody thinks that you pointing a real gun at them or something like that, you know, bro, that could be a real bad choice.
It's I'm gonna pull them out. You ready?
And you know, this is just the reason why you don't ever try to do those things or anything like that. You know, if you ever get pulled over or in a traffic stop, you know, you don't get out of your car and start walking away from the cop and running away from the cop and everything like that. You know, you stay in your car and get your registration, license, insurance ready to give to the cop and everything like that. And you face your consequences that you might have for whatever you did on the roadway inside of your car. That way you you know, you're probably not going to be arrested or nothing, but you probably get a ticket and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? But if you get out and walk and run away from the cop and everything, that's whenever you risk yourself getting arrested for stuff like that. You get what I'm saying?